Apple's latest launch event was nothing short of a seismic shift for fans and critics alike, unveiling products that could radically shape what we expect from our devices. But there's more beneath the glossy announcements. Some features are sparking heated debate, and a few omissions might surprise you. Let's break down every major announcement, stir in expert reactions, and invite you to weigh in with your own thoughts. Apple's September event, dazzling reveals and polarizing upgrades. At the heart of the awe-dropping keynote in Cupertino, Apple exposed its newest technology arsenal to the world. In a packed hour, attendees and millions tuning in remotely witnessed the debut of the iPhone 17 family, Apple Watch Series 11, Apple Watch Ultra 3, AirPods Pro 3, and the third-generation Apple Watch SE. Media outlets like ZDNet were live on site, and their ongoing coverage brings us insights both technical and emotional. Headline products, what's new and why it matters from iPhones to AirPods Pro 3. iPhone 17 series. The baseline iPhone 17 now starts at $799 and sports a vivid 120Hz ProMotion display, a smarter front camera, and an advanced A19 chipset. But here's where it gets controversial. The star of the show, the iPhone Air, launches at $999 and claims Apple's thinnest and lightest trophy. Powered by the high-end A19 Pro chip, the Air ditches the dual rear camera for a single lens to make room for its ultra-slim build and boasts a robust titanium frame for durability. What's more, the Pro and Pro Max models, $1,099 and $1,199 respectively, bring a redesigned rear, a dramatically larger camera visor packing a sharper telephoto lens, and a vapor chamber cooling system, promising longer battery life and consistent speed. Here's something most people miss. The switch to aluminum in the Pro model could mean better strength, but also raises questions about Apple's material choices. Apple Watch Series 11 and Ultra 3, creating buzz beyond the technical. Apple's Watch Series 11, $399, wasn't just pitched as a wearable. It was framed as a personal safety lifeline, backed by real-life testimonials. Series 11 claims to be the thinnest so far, with atomic-level ceramic coating and 5G connectivity, plus health features like sleep scores and forthcoming hypertension detection. The Ultra 3, $799, ramps up the outdoor adventure factor. It's brighter, features satellite messaging for emergencies, lasts up to 42 hours per charge, and sports a wider OLED display and thinner bezels. For context, these are features serious athletes and explorers have been clamoring for. Apple Watch SE3, a dark horse at $249, the SE3 doesn't match its siblings on high-tech sensors, but includes the S10 chip, an always-on display, and for the first time, lightning-fast charging, up to 8 hours on a 15-minute charge. If you're into smartwatches but don't want the full suite, this is one to watch. AirPods Pro 3. Apple opened the show with its $249 flagship earbuds, now equipped with a multi-port acoustic system for rich sound and twice the active noise cancellation of prior generations. Here's a subtle controversy. Users will need to supply their own charging cable as none is included. A shift some people love, fewer cables, and others hate, added expense for first-time buyers. Plus new features like live translation powered by Apple Intelligence and heart rate sensing might give Apple users an edge, but the absence of temperature tracking disappointed some, especially as the competition improves in wearable health. Behind the scenes, pricing, features, and frustrations. Live coverage from editors like Carrie Wan and Jason Heiner gave us both play-by-play product details and honest consumer takes. Notably, early pre-orders for cases and accessories saw lightning-fast shipping for those near Apple distribution centers. iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple's latest crown jewel, tops out at a staggering $2,000 when maxed out with 2 TB storage, not even including Apple Care. Is this pricing realistic or excessive? You decide. Apple's pricing strategy this cycle. While some models saw base prices rise, storage has doubled for some, but many fans feel ambivalent. The $999 iPhone Air replaces the discontinued iPhone 16 Plus, but with a different design ethos. features that could spark debate and consumer choices. The new iPhone 17 lets you film simultaneously with both front and rear cameras, a vlogging feature borrowed from Android rivals. Apple finally introduces a 120Hz display, even on the standard iPhone 17, a long-awaited upgrade that many cheaper competitors had already adopted. Why did it take so long for Apple to catch up? The iPhone Air is now eSIM-only globally, doing away with physical SIM slots. Apple's argument: more space for battery and cutting-edge design. Yet, are travelers and global buyers ready for this shift? All three iPhone 17 Pro cameras are now 48-megapixel fusion sensors, but the optical zoom drops from 5x to 4x. Experts are split. Is the overall system better, or a bit of a downgrade in pure zoom capability? Unique colors like cosmic orange and pastels for the Pro and Air series break Apple's usual palette, stirring excitement and a bit of FOMO among fans and editors alike. Smartwatch and AirPods advancements, game changers or gimmicks? The Apple Watch Series 11's new sleep scoring and hypertension monitoring features leverage sophisticated biometric sensors, nudging the device ever closer to medically meaningful territory. FDA clearance is still pending. Will Apple tackle regulated healthcare next? The Watch Ultra 3's satellite messaging raises the survival stakes for outdoor use, but how much will everyday users benefit? AirPods Pro 3 add heart rate sensing, good for health tracking, but some lament the lack of ear-based temperature readings that would compete with smart rings like Aura. Live translation on AirPods Pro 3 brings real-time voice translation between users, a subtle but powerful cross-border feature for travelers. But is Apple pushing far enough with AI? You're just catching up to Android. Launch dates, deals, and hands-on impressions. Pre-orders start Friday, September 12th at 5 a.m. PT. Every model launches September 19th, consistent with previous years. Carrier deals, like Verizon's $1,100 trade-in discount, are tempting. But small print details could mean hidden costs. Buyer beware. Apple CEO Tim Cook made a rare appearance with the press. The iPhone Air's weight made group selfies easier than ever. What's missing? AI and deep integration. Unlike some competitors, Apple did not unveil any revolutionary generative AI.